yet full of jest. Come on in, you found the best. Between two giants here you'll find wit and wisdom intertwined, laughs and knowledge hand in hand. This is the show that's in command.
I think it's working.
I hope so.
It's been a minute.
I know it's been a couple weeks. We've been lazy and traveling. And,
oh yeah, okay. There's levels there.
all right, good. So it's going to record. Cool.
Well, we think so.
Yeah. If not, we'll just pretend.
Remember that one time we didn't?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Luckily, it's like a little after story thing. So,
Right.
anyways, what are you going to dress up as Halloween for? Frankenstein again, or Jolly Green Giant, or Lurch? Which one's going to be a big guy?
It's borderline racism.
Yeah, I know.
And you're doing it against your own kind.
That's fine. I can say Frankenstein because I'm tall. Okay.
I don't think it works like that.
Well, I just did it. So if I get
Okay.
canceled, we'll know why.
No, I am not. This year I'm going as Fat Thor.
Fat Thor. Okay. How did?
There's a couple reasons. One,
Okay.
my wife recently went to Disneyland with our son, and they have like a dress up night or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to go, or she was told she had to go as Black Widow.
Okay.
So she did. So you got this fucking Black Widow thing. She's like, I'm going to do that. I'm like, I got an idea.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, so you should be a Marvel character. And I was like, oh wait. The first thought was Groot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't want to be a fucking tree.
Yeah. That's kind of an annoying outfit.
And you got
without
sticks
saying it.
coming out. I don't
Yeah.
want
And
that
you got
shit.
like grunt, and people are supposed to understand you.
So I'm like, what's a
Yeah.
Fat Thor?
That's pretty great.
So the second part is I got the costume in. It is by far the most comfortable
Oh,
costume I've ever put on
That's
in my
amazing.
life. Because it's basically sleep pants,
Yeah.
a sweatshirt, a robe, and that's it.
Yeah. There's nothing better than a good, comfortable Halloween costume.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you? What are you doing?
I don't want to spoil it. I'll tell it afterward because I'm going to a big party on Friday.
Are you dressing as me?
I could only dream. Yeah, I'm going as Fat Michael.
That's right. I can lend you some clothes. They'll fit.
No, I have a pretty good topical one. We can
Nice.
discuss it afterwards, but I don't want to. So definitely a neighborhood thing. We'll get it.
We don't want to tell the listeners at all.
Well, no, because there's listeners in our neighborhood.
Oh,
and
I see what you're saying.
I like to show up to parties unannounced and
With
then-
no pants.
With no, yep, casting couch Brian. I did not get the job.
Take a number.
Yeah, we have a pretty big rager. Dan and Kayla always throw one on. Kayla, a former guest on the show.
Oh, right.
The author.
And it's Friday this year. It's going to be mayhem.
Yeah, and it has to be on NASCAR weekend, so I don't even get to go out and watch the races and whatnot because I'll be too tired on
You'll
Saturday.
be all right.
Yeah, I'll be.
I mean, just drive in a circle a few times. You'll be all right.
I'll just turn left until I get there.
Right.
Actually, I pretty much can do that.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
People that don't live in the neighborhood don't understand Halloween out here.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
not prepared the first time I had it.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. I remember one year this dude just dressed as Jason, had like the jumpsuit and the mask,
Right.
and was just dragging a machete, just clanking down the middle of the street.
Sparks flying out
Yeah,
of
and
it.
it was like 12 years ago. I was like, whoa, that's super creepy. Nowadays, I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But he was just epically just strolling, like
Sure.
dragging a machete and making the metal clang noise on
He
the
was in
street.
character.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't know if it was character or if it was
Or
fucking
he
him.
was
I
like-
was gone, dude.
Triple homicide.
Yeah, I don't need that many boxes of nerds, you know?
That's true. The volume of children is something I
Yeah.
need to, like we have new neighbors that moved in and it's like, do you know about Halloween?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
is it nice? I'm like, I bought 6 bags of Costco
Yeah.
candy. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah. No, we shut the lights off and then I tell our neighbor to keep an eye on our house so we don't get egged. But
You don't do that anymore, do
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not home.
they? Oh.
Yeah. The trick or treat. I don't have any treats. So I don't know.
So they get poop.
I don't know what kind of egging you do.
Well, it's you don't have to go buy it. They make it at home, if you know what I mean.
All right. Well, we should talk to the guest because you are not as interesting as I remember.
Okay, that's fair. It's been a little bit of a break. It's fine.
Well, we have actually my neighbor, new neighbor across the cul-de-sac, the only other former or current cul-de-sac corner homeowners in the whole hood.
Is that a cul-de-sacian?
I don't know. Can we just talk to the guest? I mean, I thought.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding. No, we got my awesome neighbor, Joe. Joe, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you today?
Doing pretty good.
All right. Right on.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, hey Joe, and it's no
Musical reference.
How you going?
No, okay.
Yeah, it's just for great because his wife's name is Beth as well.
Not confusing at all.
No, it helped me remember the names. I was like, oh, Beth,
right.
perfect.
Yeah, that really worked out.
Yeah, and then like Joe, I'm like, I can remember Joe. You know, like something weird. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to remember that 4 or 5 times. But yeah, funny story actually for from your awesome Wayne Fest thing. We met last year. Was it last year Halloween? You've been in house about a year.
I think we had met before that, but Halloween was really when I met a lot of the people right there.
Like we hung out his wife and Mario and Luigi, and then we were actually outside of Wayne Fest, and he was talking to Katie from the Main Ingredient.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at me, he's like, oh, like he's kind of looking at me and looking at me like you know me and shit. And then I realized it was him because he wasn't dressed as Mario.
Because
so I was like,
your neighbor.
Well, yeah, I'd only seen him a few times like waving and whatnot, but the time
without the fake cartoonish mustache.
yeah,
I looked
he
like a
was
different
full
person.
of Mario.
Wow.
When I really hung out with like an hour, he was dressed like Mario with a mustache, and then he was now back in street clothes, and I hadn't really seen him since then. And it dawned on me that
So if he was dressed as Mario, you'd be like, hey,
it's him, I'm
Hey,
Mario.
I'm Mario.
Yeah, duh, right? Or even Luigi, I'd probably recognize.
it's fair.
But anyways, well, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on and being a guest and tolerating Michael for a half hour.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Joe. Someone's on my side.
I'm in deep therapy right now, so I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just picking on you today. But yeah, so, you know, I've always like to know, it's kind of, I watched you move into your house, which is kind of funny. But yeah, well, I'll let him tell about it, but it was one of the funnier things I've seen outside of a window in my home here in Coronado. But how did you guys originally land in the neighborhood?
So I lived around here for like 16 years. I lived in the Fountains and the Green apartments that are right on the other side of Thomas.
Oh yeah, it's like a jungle.
Have you ever been in there?
Yeah, my buddy lived in there. It was crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like it was so cool. And it's literally fountains everywhere. It's not just like
Yeah.
in the name.
And it just looks like everything's just overgrown, like you're in the middle of like the jungle or something.
Yeah, like some weird rich guy built it in the 60s and it's just full of random shit.
It's like
Yeah.
Jumanji.
Yeah, it literally
it's-
is.
There's just like French art and sculptures and then a million cats.
Oh, there it is.
It's pretty weird. But
Yeah.
yeah, I lived there. And then when my wife and I were still dating, we were trying to move in together. We were actually sitting at the Main and like, we should probably look at houses in this area. We like this area. And we decided, we're like, yeah, we're not going to look right now though, because we don't want to move in the middle of the summer. And then we looked anyway. And we found a house literally the next day that was a crazy deal and super awesome. And we rented that and moved in purely middle of August.
Nice.
So
Good
yeah,
move.
that was
Nailed
exactly
it.
what I wanted.
Find out who your friends really are at that point.
But we were there for a few years, and then the landlord kind of gave us the boot on that one at the end of the lease because he was charging us like
Nothing. Yeah, he was like, "Oh shit, that's barely my insurance premiums."
yeah, like I'm pretty sure he was charging us what his mortgage was.
Oh,
and he
wow.
probably didn't
Missed
pay
a
much.
zero. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we looked at a whole bunch of other houses in all sorts of neighborhoods in Central Phoenix, and nothing really worked out. And then we looked at a house that was basically across the street, as you know.
Yeah.
And that ended up being a perfect house. So we moved into there so we could stay in the neighborhoods.
Nice.
And you then watched me move a whole room full of comic books into my new house across the street.
Yeah, he's literally constantly cul-de-sac, but like if you looked straight across the street, it was like what, 4 houses down, maybe 5.
Yeah.
5 or 4 from your house, or 3 or so. I always kind of knew you as the guy that would like flip a bitch at the end of the cul-de-sac in your car.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm like, who is that? I'm like, it's that guy turning around.
Kind of good guy. Yeah.
And then
Mario.
you literally moved across the street and 2 houses down or whatever.
Yeah, it was the easiest move of my life.
Yeah, it
And
was-
I hopefully don't ever have to move again. but
Yeah.
We'll see
I feel
how
like that was
goes.
that during summer, or was that like peak of pandemic?
No, it was actually early last year that we moved into that house, and it was in February.
Okay.
So we kind of got lucky on that one.
Yeah. I remember saying like some big stuff going on. I remember a few times look out and you're just like walking down the street carrying your copier.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, I offer to help the dude, but man, like it
It's
seems
going
like
to take a while.
I don't even know this guy yet. I don't
I
want
was
to
like,
carry his
gosh.
shit.
I was like trying to say it's COVID or some reason why I didn't offer to help you move, but turns out I just don't like moving shit.
No, I feel you. Like, I don't want to ever move again. Like,
Yeah.
that was this one last one, and that's how I kind of powered through it.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause once you hire professional movers, you never do it again, man.
I think it's an age thing. I think at a certain age, you're like, fuck, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
it was
when we
like,
moved into the house that we were renting, we had professional movers, and that was the first time I've actually had them.
oh, that's the best thing
I
ever.
was like, oh, this changes everything.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so easy.
But then because we were moving across the street, basically, we still had movers come out for like the big stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they were there for like an hour.
yeah.
Like, it
Did
was-
they even load it in the truck or they
no,
just carry
absolutely.
it across?
They're like, dude, it's easier for us to not use the truck.
I would insist. No, put it in the truck.
Yeah, I'm paying for the service.
They're like, literally, we've had to move people out of condos
Yeah.
where it was longer to go from their condo to the parking lot than it is to go from house to house here. So we don't care.
They load
Like,
the truck up, put it in reverse. It's like beep beep, we're there.
Yeah.
Barely get two out, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's a thing that once you do it and you pay someone to move all your stuff, you're just like, oh my god, these guys are very much better at this.
Yeah, especially I'm not 22 years old anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Like you got firefighters on the weekend, or what's going on here? Jesus Christ, put some sleeves on when my wife's around. Well, something you're into is kind of funny. Halloween coming around the corner. We were talking about. You give out something unique on Halloween. What is it that you give out instead of teeth rotting candy?
Well, we do that as well.
Oh, okay. In addition to
but
the dental.
also, as we were just talking about, I'm a pretty big comic book guy. Every year I do give out stacks and stacks of comics to kids. I am going to various sales, warehouse things, collection liquidations, stuff throughout the year.
Nice.
So I'm always picking up stuff for myself. I kind of sock away some stuff for kids and just let that stack up throughout the year.
Nice.
I do put some in the little free libraries a couple times a year as well. I'll go around and do like a big loop and just stock those up.
Yeah, yeah.
But I really like doing it on Halloween. Kids get really excited for the most part.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, a bunch of them don't care. But
Yeah, sure.
like you said, we get so many kids in this neighborhood that a lot of people are like hyped.
Yeah, yeah.
Parents too. Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm the parent's age or older.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get a lot of people like, well, I remember these when I was a kid too. I'm like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're
I'm
for the
your
kids,
age.
sir. Have a Jolly Rancher, jackass.
But kids get super excited for it, especially because I try to kind of focus on whatever like the big movies were that year.
Okay.
Because that's what they ask for anyway. So if I don't, then
Yeah.
oh, you don't have anything Superman this year? Like,
Yeah. Where's the fat Thor?
yeah. But they go quick. Like even if I think I've got enough, they go fast because we get a lot of kids, and I love having a bunch of kids on Halloween. I'm all
Nice.
for it. Like I
Nice.
think it's just they're all excited.
Yeah.
Like it makes us all happy. Like we're all excited. Like it's like block party time for us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's real fun.
Nice. And so, like, how many do you give out on Halloween? Just curious. Like with you, I have a lot, but
I probably will go through like 200 or so.
holy crap, we have that many kids going up and down our street.
I'd say so.
Wow.
And I mean, sometimes the kids, if they're real into it, they're like, "Can I take more than one?" And they look real sad. I'm like, "Sure,
Yeah.
like don't make me go away, sir."
Yeah.
Yes, but you gotta cry.
My
first.
father won't buy these for me.
Yeah. But no,
You mean my
I'm
dad.
a big proponent of getting kids into that because like when we were younger, they were all everywhere.
Yeah.
They were at every corner store, grocery store, and kids don't see that stuff as much.
Yeah.
And so I've had even parents be like, "Oh, they still make these?"
Oh wow, that's crazy. Like you're raising your kids, man. They're gonna end up fucked up. You know?
Yeah, like you got to teach these kids to read. Look,
Yeah. So
Kids can't read.
these kids can't. I always just look at the pictures. Tells the story.
Right. Do you, I may get into this, but do you think, given your collecting history, that had it not been for the Marvel, DC, all those movies, do you think comics would be as prevalent as they are now?
I think that the movies kind of help, but they generally don't boost sales. We've had 20 years of Marvel movies now to see. Like they pretty much don't affect the sales on stuff. I think it does keep some things in, and some stuff will hit. Like Walking Dead, when that got big on TV, that was like single-handedly keeping some shops afloat. Like
They made comic books off of it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
like the collected editions, the trade paperbacks on those, the graphic novel versions, like those sold so well. I think some places were paying their bills with that
That's
stuff.
insane.
So some stuff will hit, but generally, I mean,
Yeah.
I think kids know it way more from like the video games and the cartoons than they do the comics at this point.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of why, like, I don't want to be a cranky old man and be like, kids learn, but like I like to be like, hey, check this out. You've probably seen this. This is what this is.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, and like Marvel kind of pops out a movie like, you know, of every half an hour or whatever. You know,
there's too many of
yeah,
them.
they can't all be bangers in the theater and in print and whatnot. But no, that's cool. That's crazy. How like is there a lot of comic shops here in Phoenix? Or they like I can't.
We've got a
envision-
solid handful. I mean, there's one right down the road, Samurai's at
Oh yeah, yeah.
Indian School and
16th.
16th. They're pretty solid. They've got I think like 4 around the valley now.
Oh, nice.
So they're kind of a big one.
Okay.
We got some good indie shops. Ash Avenue is over in Tempe. That's been there forever. That's a great place for kind of more weird, obscure stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff on the west side that I don't make it out to because I don't like going past 17.
Yeah, I don't go in the avenues unless I have to.
Gross.
But yeah, we got a pretty good community for it here. There's a lot of stuff here compared to if we don't think it's ever good, and then you go to another place, and you're like, oh, this place sucks. Phoenix has it way better.
Okay, got it. Like, oh, it could be better. Then you visit other poor saps living
Yeah.
conditions, and
Yeah, I mean, I have a friend who runs Justice Comics. It's way out in, I don't know, Chandler, Gilbert. Anyway, lovely guy. But other than that, I wouldn't, and driving by Samurai, I just wouldn't pay attention to it. Not that I don't like it, until I see like Fan Fusion come to town and I realize the scale of it is just so immense.
Oh yeah.
Like there's comic book stores, but then there's all this like peripheral businesses that feed off of the comic book industry.
And a lot of that stuff is bigger than like the comics themselves are anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, Marvel probably makes, they're a bad example just because the movies, but like just their licensing stuff where they're selling like kids'
shields
clothes
and-
and stuff. I mean, that dwarfs what they actually make from the comics themselves anymore.
yeah.
So
Oh, I'm sure.
Interesting.
Tons of merch. Is it like Comic-Con? I've never been. We always love going downtown when it's going on because everyone's just so into it. You know? It's just watch people walk by. But impressive. Is there a lot of comic stuff there? Or is there really?
Comic-Con, I
book?
kind of skip out on anymore
Okay.
because it's so much other stuff and it's kind of expensive and it's kind of an
yeah.
ordeal. Like,
Yeah.
there's a couple smaller shows around that are basically more comics focused that are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
I tend to kind of go more of those because I'm usually just picking through boxes for cheap old stuff at this point.
That's crazy.
I'm definitely not a dressing up like Captain America kind of guy. I don't.
Fat Thor.
Yeah, I don't do cosplay really.
Hey,
I mean, you got to go to Comic-Con this year.
I might.
Just get a little jazzy cart to drive you around. And
Oh yeah. Oh, geriatric Thor. That's better.
decrepit Thor.
Almost dead Thor. I like it.
Almost. That's hilarious.
It's when you talking about the picking through the bins, it reminds me of records. 'Cause I have rediscovered the joy of vinyl, so it's not dissimilar from that when you're going through bins.
No, I have a whole room that's just records and
Yeah, see,
comics.
so, like-
it's a huge crossover.
I think it's like
Yeah.
the comic books are the entry drug,
Yeah.
and then you get into all the other analog kind of stuff.
It's absolutely true. I mean,
Yeah.
like when I'm mail ordering a record that's limited to 200 copies with a die cut cover and all that other shit, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, how did this happen when I started off doing the exact same thing with comic books when I was
Yeah.
younger? And now I just love both of them.
Yeah,
Collectors.
yeah.
What do you have more, comic books or records now?
Way more comics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comics are cheaper and I've been
Yeah.
buying them for 40 years. So
Yeah.
It's
that makes
easier to
sense.
store. It's
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some records, but it's definitely not the extent of my comics and books and
Yeah.
the printed material.
Yeah.
I'm big on physical media in general, like
Okay.
books, records, comics, magazines.
Nice.
Like
Have you gone down the cassette rabbit hole? Are you into cassettes?
I had a car with a tape player, and when I did, I was really big into tapes because I'm into like DIY punk.
Yeah.
And so there's just demos and stuff that only comes out on tape and all sorts of stuff like that. But when that car died like 10 years ago, that was the end of that.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't go down this other rabbit hole. Like
Yeah.
it's just too much of.
You didn't just pull your blah punk out and stick it in your next car, dude. Come on.
Oh, Blaupunkt.
It's
Look
funny.
at you.
Like a lot of bands that put out tapes now, they kind of just use them as like glorified download codes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
almost seems like, as much as I like physical media, if I'm buying a tape just to get the download code, I'll just buy it on Bandcamp
Right.
Just cut out the middleman on that.
Right.
Like records, I love records. I listen to records on an everyday basis. I don't like use Spotify, shit like that. So I'm not into like buying a record just to like hang it on my wall.
I don't get that.
I literally just saw the frames from at Michael's the other day. I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. I can't imagine that.
Frame just for your record to hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
You never listen to it. You just put it on the wall.
There's a hole right in the middle. We need a frame for it. Just put a nail
Just
through
put a nail right through the fucking.
Why not? You're not listening to
It's
bitch. Why
true.
not put a hole in it?
Very true.
I did that a long time ago with a clock. I was like, oh, I have doubles of this 7-inch. Oh, it fits perfectly on this clock face. I can just take the hands off and put it right on.
Boom. Problem
That's
solved.
amazing. That's amazing.
The thing I miss about cassettes is the mixtape. I enjoy the process of making a mixtape for people.
Yeah.
So that's what I miss about cassettes. But it's interesting that I feel like it's on the same trajectory that vinyl was when it was starting to come back. Cassettes are now like the thing. Because so many people into vinyl, cassettes are now the next emerging thing. I'm waiting for 8-tracks to catch on.
There are a couple bands that have done 8-tracks like as one-off, like super limited. Like we made 12 of these, but the quality on those sucks.
Exactly.
And like tapes, even if tapes do get kind of like a little bit of cool cachet to them, they don't last like records do. Like it, besides even just us, having to retwist them with a pencil. Like just the general quality of the tape, it's gonna fall apart. It's gonna degrade. Way worse than
rewind it.
record.
It's like hell the fast rewinding and then a brush stop. It's just nice. When I was a kid, I'd call in the radio station and request songs and tell them I'm gonna record it, and they would like
you gotta wait.
Just time it. They'd be like, oh, someone's the one record this. We're gonna talk before it, and then like bam, record it. And so it's like gangster to make a mixtape off a radio though.
Right.
Oh man, I used to do that shit all the time.
So good.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm like, I made money.
Yeah,
buy singles.
LimeWire's not new, like real yet. Come on, then they gotta get the internet, and then they get LimeWire. We don't have the internet yet.
You got to download on dial-up.
It took forever.
Right. So we got away from comics. So what got you into comics in the first place?
Oh, I was 3 years old. So
Learning to read.
Yeah.
Got you into
liquor stores, basically.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I guess it works out that way that, being at a liquor store with my dad getting comics. Also, I got into pinball from being at bars.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
same. No, I play with his brother. We see each other. Yeah.
It's the same things like, this all happened when I was a kid.
Yeah. So you were raised right.
Yeah.
It's like a core memory. Right?
Yeah. Right. That's crazy. You have so you're like, how many do you think you have comic books, like roughly exactly?
Couple thousand.
Couple thousand.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you keep track of what you have?
I just recently in the past year or two did a full catalog
that's
thing. It was like a months-long process.
Oh my God. Sounds like a great way to spend a July.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was like, you know what? I am not going to leave the house unless I absolutely have to. So let's finally do this.
Yeah.
But I also kind of know roughly how much fit in like long boxes, and I know how many long boxes I got. So
you can do a quick head math.
So when you go to these shows in search of whatever, right? Do you have it on your phone, or how do you is it mentally?
Just recently, I've upgraded to putting it on my phone because I am a Luddite when it comes to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But before that, I was literally carrying around like folded up notes in my wallet. Like,
scroll.
Remember this?
Oh wow!
But I've changed and entered the newfangled technology.
Yeah. Neat.
Yeah, I did that with records because I'm not gonna remember everything.
Yeah.
Plus, it helps you I want this thing, but I just remembered it, so I got to put it in my wish list or something.
Yeah.
I made the jump to Discogs.
Yeah, that's great.
Not probably a couple of years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing where I was like, I need to have a list of all this stuff. Right. I have insurance policies and everything, so that was kind of
that's a good thing to have.
needed thing.
Yeah.
But
prove what you have.
Yeah. So having that list is super handy as opposed to just be like, I should look through the entire S section everywhere I go.
When I get home,
I'll think of it someday.
Yeah.
I'll think of that one.
That's crazy.
What's the most expensive comic you own?
I don't have a ton of stuff that's super valuable because when I do have something that pops big, I usually sell it and I'll replace stuff with reader copies for the most part. I did just get first appearance of Cable. I don't know if you know him from some of the movies and stuff. Just got that one in a CGC 9.6. So that's like a sealed graded one. But most of my most of my non-graded stuff is not super valuable.
Right.
Like I don't have an X-Men one sitting around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say you go to like these like they like estate sales? Are people just selling all their stuff? Is it like you hope to God to find like you might just be like thump thump thump? Oh fuck!
I generally don't do the estate sale thing because I've had no luck the like 1 or 2 times I did it. And I was like, yeah, this is not a good use of time.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times you're digging through the shops that get in people's collections because people are always selling off tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of people are starting to kind of die off the hobby. Like it's not a fun thing to think about, but that a lot of stuff does get put out into market like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, you start digging through and you're like, oh man, this is a cool collection. Oh boy, I don't want to think about how this got here.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
I feel the same about like going to like thrift stores or Goodwills looking for records. Like it's hit or miss. So how much time do you want to spend traveling all over? You might get one, but you got to hit like 5 stores. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And I mean, for records, for me, that kind of stuff is not usually what I'm looking for. If I go to a place and it's like, we got a lot of vinyls and you're like, oh, cool. This is every record that sold over 1 million copies from 1972 to 1982.
It's all Lionel
I don't
Richie.
need any of this.
Right. I don't need that Mario Lanza album. Sorry.
It gets
Carey did
harder.
Christmas on vinyl.
Like the better of a hold you have on what you have, it's hard to find good stuff because you're like, everything that's good in here, I already have. Like, or everything that I want, I already have.
Yeah.
Like you're looking through your own shit.
Like, man, this would be great for somebody else. Like,
My wife's late husband was a huge he had in the pool house, he had shelving units full of comics, and this Jake guy from Justice Comics is helping us liquidate some of that because he knows I know nothing about it. But I remember my wife telling me the story. Joe was his name, and he went out and bought every copy he could find of Spawn 13. I think it's a very specific Spawn edition, to the point where when he went down to Fan Fusion, he'd be like, "Oh, Joe's like, are you that Spawn guy?"
Wow.
Because no one could find this one
because he bought all of them.
Yeah, that's a really specific one. I'm trying to remember what, because Spawn 13 was right around when they had a bunch of guest writers, and some of those writers were like the big names at the time. It was like Alan Moore, Frank Miller. They did all those.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know.
That's a real weird specific one to buy a lot of.
Yeah, it was like creating a market.
I remember it was just one, and he has the monopoly on these.
All of them.
He's like 100 of them. Like, what are you going to do with these?
Yeah, it's like I
want all of them. Like, okay,
cool.
I'm currently buying up every number one I can find of this like unknown horror comic from a couple of years ago called "Fuck This Place."
Oh, nice.
Because they have like a movie and a video game and stuff coming out. And I was like, well, these are like $1 right now. So if I can just buy like 20 of these,
what if they were $4?
Yeah, it's like if they go up to 5.
That's it.
I made
$25 worth every hour I put into it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Have you expanded and you talked about vinyl a little bit. Have you gone the action figure route?
I used to, but I stopped entirely on that. I've sold almost everything I have of that. I've still got like some of my original Transformers and original He-Mans from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I have a couple other like just stuff I kept when I sold the rest of it. It's like, this one's cool. But I think it was one of those things where I'm either going to keep spending money on those, or I'm going to buy records and I'm going to buy comics and I'm going to go out and enjoy the stuff. But once I started having too many shelves in one of my old apartments of like, all my toys are falling over, I was like, fuck, no. But I mean, I made a good chunk of money selling that stuff through. So it worked out.
Yeah.
I maintain there's a crowd for anything.
Yeah.
So if it's action figures or vinyl, whatever, you find your niche, and people will pay for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of can't take your vinyl out and be like, rah, 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 make it fight, you know? Like you can't.
Well, you can.
You can, but it's
discouraged.
You know, they don't without the arms. It's just kind of like
you can glue arms on them.
I don't think that would help with the value. You got to take them out of the frame, off the wall, you know?
Yeah, I can't put arms on them. They're already framed.
Yeah.
God forbid you should use them.
They just be like fighting just wide, you know? So when are you going to get into the, starting to collect pinball machines, dude? Because it's driving me nuts. You're right across the street. You have the room. You still haven't bought a pinball machine. You've been talking about it.
It seems like a space issue.
I've got the space,
the room, man.
but man, pinball machines are pricey.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How much is a pinball? I mean,
a
honestly.
brand new machine is like 10K.
Yeah,
7 to
they can go
10K
up to like
base.
15 depending on the one you.
Really?
I mean, and there's levels of them too. There's like the pro, like limited,
Pro
yeah,
level?
like the pro version where it has.
Even pinball machines have variant editions.
Yeah,
my
you can
God.
buy them at Costco now, or you can spend twice as much and get the pro edition with like extra features. Like there's one place out in the valley, the Outpost Arcade, and they have like almost all pro games there. The most of them have, like, or
No,
Elite,
they're all LEs.
Yeah, limited edition. I'm sorry, I mean to say pro.
Sorry.
No, but I literally went out there's a con game. I wanted to do this one multi-ball feature, and I went out there because they had it. No one other had this part in. And I was like, I'm gonna get this, and I stood there and it took me 2 games, and I was like, bye. It's very rewarding.
That one is cool. The subway car moves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and-
Kong like picks up the subway car with the balls and like dumps it out and everything. And all the other ones, it just doesn't. That's just not on there because it's not the limited edition.
Huh.
But like even the older ones that you used to be able to find for kind of
Yeah.
cheaper, that market's really gone
Yeah.
crazy.
You can find some on like offer up for like $3 to $6 grand, you know, but you know, then you got to go get them to your house and then maintain them. And
Well, that's the thing about even like I like in this vinyl rabbit hole. Now I'm looking at hi-fi equipment from like the 70s and 80s.
yeah,
Same thing.
Yeah.
You could buy it, you can find it, but who the fuck knows if it works or not?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you spend another $300 getting it working.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, these usually work. You can go out and play them and whatnot, but you know, there's things you need to know on how to fix a pinball machine.
Yeah, and
something
I
happens.
definitely don't have
Yeah.
that knowledge.
Yeah.
Do they-
I've played thousands of hours of pinball, and I've done the most minor ever. Of any
I watch people work
maintenance.
on them and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But
do you take them to a store to fix? How do you fix them?
no, there's people that do it. There's like dude Grumpy that like services has a bunch of games here locally in different places, and he'll go and like you can just text them and they'll come fix it. Or a lot of the bigger
curious.
places they do their own maintenance on it. They just know how to work on them.
There's a place called Firebird. I think they're still around. That they'll come out and service your
Yeah.
machine for.
that's interesting.
It's like getting someone to come work on your car.
Yeah.
It's a couple $100 to even look at it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
But it's pretty fun.
Okay.
I just need him to get one. That's the whole thing.
I'm trying, man. I enter the raffles. Have you seen the raffles?
No.
So there's a group that's, oh God, I wish I could remember the name and I feel so stupid. Project Pinball, I think it is.
Okay.
They do these raffles that are basically 50-50 raffles that benefit them to put pinball machines into children's hospitals and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a $100 raffle ticket.
Oof.
They only sell like 250. So you've got a 1 in 250 chance.
Jeez.
And I know several people here that have won, including one guy that's won like 3 of them. Like,
Jeez.
so it's doable. It happens.
Okay.
And every time I've got the money and remember, I'm like, I should try that
I'll
again.
just not go out one Friday night and chance of winning a pinball machine.
I'd really like an LE X-Men. And then they put one in right down the street.
I know, dude. I was grand champion on that one for a while, and I finally got knocked down to second.
Why don't you just go halvesies?
Well, because
That's like splitting a car.
yeah, for real. Like
gets
I
the
know he's
kids?
across
Yeah.
the street, but I'm like, hey man, like it's Saturday morning, 7 a.m. I'm up, I can't sleep. I'm gonna come over and fucking make a bunch of
You gonna
noise.
text them just you up?
Yeah, they're not really portable. You kind of want to set them down, and
They're not portable until they are.
I mean, yeah,
No, you just get a coffin lifter.
yeah. There you go.
See?
Yeah,
Literally to lift a coffin.
yeah,
You can get those cheap.
yeah. for
People are
sure.
dying to get rid of them.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's a pretty killer joke. Anyways, well, good. Do you have any other further questions?
Comic
or-
related.
Yeah, I have one actually. I meant to ask earlier, we kind of went off. But it's like with Comic-Con when that started, was that purely a comic book thing, or is it like kind of like
like Phoenix
yeah,
specifically?
or just any
Oh,
big
yeah.
Comic-Cons? It started in like San Diego, didn't it, or where did Comic-Con start?
The first ones were probably in New York.
Okay.
But it might be California as well.
Okay.
The East Coast had a lot of it because the entire comic industry was basically in New
there.
York right then
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a long, long time.
Okay.
But Comic-Cons in general were just a room full of dudes looking
was
through
comic
old
book.
stinky
Okay.
boxes. It
That
smelled
seems like a
musty.
That sounds
like a
alright.
shoe convention kind of thing.
Yeah,
but then
and
it
then they-
evolved into
Started making money and
Yeah.
they realized like, we can get a
shit.
bunch of other people that aren't
Yeah.
just those guys.
yeah. They'll spend a lot of money just to see somebody sit up there and talk and whatnot.
Now, like the Phoenix one doesn't even have comics in the name.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just called Fan Fusion. And so it's just
Oh,
like,
wow. It's just
if you're a fan of TV shows and like, hey, it's cool. It's a fun
yeah.
time for the people that go do it. But
Right.
for someone like me, I kind of avoid it for the most part.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
did
Sometimes
go-
you'll get like a guest list and like, hey man, I got an extra pass. And you're like, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, it's free. Why not? What the hell?
Otherwise,
I did go a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and it was just like that. I was expecting like rows of comics.
Yeah. No.
Not really. It's all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's the art. It's the which is cool, but it's not comics.
Yeah, what does it cost to go?
I think it's like $100 for the weekend anymore.
Jeez, you could
I'm not really
possibly
sure.
win a pinball machine. for that.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, they do get a lot of like good comic guests. Like they'll get famous artists and famous
Yeah.
writers, but
Right.
they're kind of relegated to like third tier behind like Star Wars, Star Trek
Yeah.
actors
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, I've met a bunch of cool people and bought a bunch of original art, and it's there if you want it, but
Yeah.
it's a hassle compared to
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
comics heavy show.
It seems like it definitely evolved from early days too into an enterprise because it kind of takes over downtown.
Well, as you were saying earlier, the industry is not comics; it's everything else.
Yeah.
Really. That's
Yeah.
where you make your money.
It's just meeting famous people and they're seeing, a whole, that's kind of a cool spot. You can go there and just see a good amount of people you'd love to just see, you know what I mean? Or get an autograph and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like Bill Shatner.
Yeah.
He was
duh.
here one year, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty positive.
Yeah. He's got nothing
I think
else
they
going
had
on.
the entire original Star Trek cast
damn.
here
Oh, that's
one
pretty
year.
cool.
Yeah.
Those panels are
Yeah.
huge. If you've ever been in there, you pop in and it's like, oh, I'm in a full-on convention hall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
theater.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's-
for sure.
and this isn't even one of like the bigger ones nationally. It's
Right.
probably like top 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
But like if you go to San Diego, I've never been there, but I've seen video every single year of it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like overwhelming the
That's
amount of people.
crazy.
Like, I don't even want to deal with that.
like the line to get an autograph from Alf's got to be pretty long, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Alf is real big in 2025.
Alf?
Alf?
You don't know who Alf is? The alien? Yeah. That's
Okay.
Oh, he's coming back
it's-
in
yeah.
Pog form.
Nobody
They're bringing
wants
back Pogs.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
they
Are
never
really?
died. Pogs never died.
Oh God, they should have. Boo. When that came out, I'm like, wait a minute. These are milk cart. I don't want
Pieces
these.
of paper.
Fucking, throw these away.
I didn't understand the game like ever. I think I was just like slightly too
They
old because like
just
kids
slam
were
it
playing it.
and-
I'm like, so what do they do? They just throw this shit?
Yeah, it's like
Throw
it's such
garbage at each other?
It's such a collectible thing. You throw a slammer onto it and beat it up, and then you're like, "Oh, those are mine because they pogged." I guess. I don't know.
You got
I
pogged.
never got it. I think somebody gave me some once. I was like, "Thanks," and then I found them. And I was like,
just
"The fuck?"
It's just the money grab to collect all the fucking things, right?
I don't fucking know,
Okay.
dude. I'm a Pokemon guy.
We should bring back Pogs.
I think we probably should start bringing back Pogs. Yeah, just
call
our
it something.
faces.
Yeah.
You throw stuff at our faces. You tell like hotcakes.
Right. Totally.
Yeah.
Hotcakes.
Totally.
What's the one comic you've been chasing for a long time?
I just got it. Like
Oh.
that New Mutants 87's been on my list for a long time.
Wow, you look like a fulfilled man.
I am.
He is on the
I've spent
casting
the
couch.
past couple of years. I've been collecting a lot of stuff that's been on my list for a while.
Nice.
So,
It's fun being an adult and be able to do what you want with your money.
yeah, it's pretty rad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just got some Jack Kirby 1970 stuff that I've
nice.
been looking over. New Gods #1.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's kinda-
Normally it's like, congrats on your baby. Like, no, I don't. No babies.
no,
I just got a
no.
New Gods #1, 9.2.
I got a new Milwaukee weed eater. I was pretty excited about that,
Oh, there we got battery, right?
Was that?
Battery, obviously. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Totally. I was going to get the brush thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the hedge. I'm gonna get them all. I'm waiting for Black Friday, but I really need a weed eater. So
Sorry.
yeah, that's all right.
Tangent
You know,
there.
yeah, I collect tools.
There you go. That's your thing.
It is my thing.
Okay.
It's pretty great.
All right. What else?
That's it for me, man. You got anything else or anything the world needs to know that you could share that could probably enlighten the entire universe? I mean, you read a lot of comics, so I'm thinking you might have some
Maybe
knowledge.
some wisdom in there.
Yeah, seriously. What would Superman do?
I learned everything from comics.
Yeah, that's why he's such a well-rounded individual.
Right.
And you're spreading the love to all the children on Halloween.
Wait, that doesn't sound
Okay,
right.
with comic books and
Okay,
candy
all
as a
right.
normal human being.
I'm a
Thank
cranky
you.
man,
Yeah.
but I think kids need to have like fun kid stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it bums me out that's just like,
Yeah. The parents aren't good at parenting.
What?
It bums me out.
Pretty big leap. It might be fine parents and they just don't care a lot.
Let's just revisit that sentence.
Yes, I am bummed about parenting, but not for these reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. I like that.
Nailed it. I always like it when I need to be corrected. That means I got the point across.
Do you have, for people that are listening that are in the area, is it easy to recognize your house? Do you have like a big, gigantic Dr. Doom or something?
Some
No.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, full size.
Right.
No, but we do have the Anarchy mural that's on our alley.
Anarchy mural.
Yeah.
We did not choose it, but I definitely laughed my ass off when I saw it.
Yeah.
So look for the Anarchy. I don't know what it looks like.
It looks like
Is
an
it on the
anarchy.
Oak Street alley?
It's on like the cut. Yeah, it's off of the cut down, the 2 cut downs off of Oak that go down to
okay.
Cypress.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So look for the Anarchy. It's
Otherwise,
look for-
just
look
got. I'm just there with cats. Got cats sitting in the window.
A lot of candle, a little bit of chanting, a little seance.
Ooh,
Happy Halloween. Grab a comic book.
listen for the triangle.
But yeah, we've
Yeah.
been doing this for like 6 years now in
Nice.
this neighborhood. So
Okay.
if people that are listening to this have been by with their kids and they've gotten comics
Come across the
I don't
street.
know. I was Charlie Brown. No, not last year. Last year I was Mario Luigi.
Yeah.
Year before that was Charlie Brown. Year before that was like Captain Crunch. But I think this year we're just gonna be hot dogs. So
Hot dogs.
Nice.
So real simple this year.
Nice. Is it like an I think you should leave kind of hot dog situation? Or just
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
It's both of us. We don't match. We don't have like the matching red and yellow. This guy looks like a hot dog. We both are just hot dogs. Like just
You're not wearing the
Yeah.
suit. Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Nice.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming on. That was really fun. I learned something about comic books and records and life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Read comic books. You have a better life. You'll be a well-rounded individual and play pinball
Right. For kids.
for kids.
That's the best way to sum me up that you could.
Yeah. See, nailed it.
Well done.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Step right up to the wildest show where two big minds are ready to blow. Conversations deep yet full of jest. Come on in, you found the best. Between two giants here you'll find wit and wisdom intertwined. Laughs and knowledge hand in hand. This is the show that's in command. We're tall and talking, big in brains, making sense of life's wild lanes. Deep dive chats and fun remain. Bet you won't hear this on the plane. Between two giants here you'll find